These are the 7 levels of social media marketing. So I'm sure most of you watching this already post online in some way. Maybe it's WhatsApp stories, maybe it's LinkedIn, or maybe you've been thinking about starting YouTube. But what you might not realize is that every platform represents a different level of skill, leverage, and business growth potential. So today I'm going to walk you through the 7 levels of social media marketing, and by the end you'll know exactly where you stand and which platforms give you the highest return on effort. So let's start at level 1. WhatsApp, the beginner zone. So what is WhatsApp? This is a private network of people you already know. So family, friends, old classmates, or clients. So what are the pros? It's easy to post here. There's zero learning curve. Just pick it up and post on your status. Then it's personal connection, so you can get quick replies. It is great for testing content ideas and warm outreach. You can literally sell to people who already know you, so they are more willing to buy whatever you're selling. The cons is there's no discoverability. Your content dies after 24 hours. There's no algorithm. There's no organic reach. So it's not really scalable if you're trying to grow $1 million business. You get me? So yeah, the final verdict is it's great for sharing your ideas and doing warm outreach, but not for like building a brand. So level 2, Twitter, X, or Threads. The type is level. So what is X? These are platform, basically X, Thread. These are Truth Social. I think that's Donald Trump's platform. These are platforms built for writing and conversations. What are the pros? You create content fast. It's just text. So literally it's fast content creation. You don't have to like shoot down to shoot a video. You just write stuff. That's basically it. Write it, post it, it's done. Yeah, so it's great for refining your message and testing ideas. So you can test a lot of ideas because it's text. You just tap, 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 tap. You can like make 100 posts in a day because you're literally just sending out text. And then it is easy to network with other founders. So it's really easy to meet like because they talk a lot. So they can send a tweet, you retweet their tweet, or you quote their tweet, and then they reply you, and then you're talking with them in the DMs, and now you're a millionaire. Just joking. But it's really easy to network with other founders on Twitter. That's one reason why I really like X. Before Elon Musk ruined it, I'm joking. He didn't ruin it, I think. Yeah, I don't use it that much anymore. So let's go to the cons, shall we? The cons, it is very noisy and hard to stand out because let's be honest, there's a lot of tweets that pop that are sent out in a day. I think like 1 million tweets are sent out in like a week. I might be wrong, but it's a lot. So the second con is like low trust factor. People forget tweets instantly. So like no one is gonna remember your tweet from like 2 days ago because they've probably seen like thousands more on their timeline. So it's really, really hard to like build a brand here because there's a lot of noise. This post here, this post here, this post here, this post here, and people just keep retweeting different things. And so many different topics are always trending every single day. So it's hard to stay on top of everything. So yeah. Also, there's limited monetization unless you already have like 100,000 followers or 10 million followers. Unless you already have that, bro, it's hard to build authority on X or Twitter if you didn't have it already. So my final verdict is it's great for testing your ideas and writing with a cold audience. So basically with WhatsApp, you're testing it with a warm audience, the people that already know you. This is a cold audience. So you get to test, oh, what do people want to hear? What do people want to talk about? You get to test it. But if you're trying to build a long-term brand, you're trying to build a long-term brand that's going to grow your business, that's going to attract leads and clients, this is not really X Twitter Threads. It's not the best place for doing that because things move really fast here. The tweet you made 2 hours ago is already dead. So now, with that being said, let's move on to the next platform, another text-based platform, but focused on something else. Level 3, LinkedIn, the professional stage. So when you get to LinkedIn, what is LinkedIn? LinkedIn is a B2B network for professionals, coaches, and agency owners. What are the pros? So high quality audience. Everyone here is trying to buy something. It's just trying to buy something, trying to sell something. It's highly, very professional. Like this is where you see your bro from high school who used to chug, and the other is like in a suit saying hi. They just signed a client with a big company in Asia. This is, and you're like, what the? This is not how I know this guy. So that is what happens on LinkedIn. So yeah, a bit pretentious, but it works because everyone is trying to look professional on LinkedIn. So there's a really, really high quality audience of people ready to spend. Also, you can build authorities by positioning written content. What makes LinkedIn really great is that it's also like Twitter, but it removes all the drama, all the obscene, nude, lewd content that may mistakenly pop on your timeline on what's it called, on X. It's not going to happen yet, trust me, because everyone here is trying to be professional. So you can literally position your authority by writing content. So I've grown some, or rather, I've known people who've grown their LinkedIn's to 10, 20,000 followers. And because of that, they are making at least 10K a month from their audience because they have a huge audience ready to buy. They're ready to buy their offer. And they've built authority by just posting about what they do, talking about how they bring value to their community, and these people want a piece of the pie. So, and it's great for getting inbound leads. Like I said, so I have worked with someone, we were getting about 10 inbound leads, high intent inbound leads a month, and half of them close every month at 2K, at $2,000. So imagine that, making at $500 to $2,000, because our small offer was like $500, the main offer was like $2,000. So imagine you got 5 clients every month willing to pay you $2,000. So like this month one you're on 10, the next month you're on 20, the third month you're on 30. If we think like nobody's churning, you're not losing any clients, it just keeps growing. So in 4 months you could be on like 40K a month with just LinkedIn. Insane. So LinkedIn is a great platform. I don't use it a lot, but I've helped others use this in the past. So I'm going to speak highly of it. It's a really great platform because of the audience there. It's also easy to create content. It's literally just written content. You don't have to make videos if you don't want to. And it's great for getting high quality inbound leads. So now what are the pros of LinkedIn? So the algorithm favors corporate tone and it's less creative. So you can't really, the way you could be more creative on platforms like TikTok, maybe TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, you can't be that creative here. And it's hard to build an emotional connection because you're just sending text. So it's hard to build an emotional connection like you would with video content because it's really text heavy. It's just sending text, and you are limited to one persona. Your professional side, you can only be professional here, bro. That's it. Just you literally can only be professional on TikTok. That's the only thing you're allowed to be on TikTok. My final verdict: it is great for authority building, but not for mass audience growth. If you're trying to build a mass audience, let's go to the next platform. Level 4, Facebook, the familiar zone. So what is Facebook? Facebook is a mix of personal and group-based marketing. So the pros of Facebook: it is active community groups. It's great for networking. The thing is, with one Facebook group, you can find 10 of your ICP and you can literally take your business to like 5 to 10K in a month. I've known someone that's done that. So he literally just networked with people on the same group, and his offer helped them solve a really pressing problem they all had, and boom. So all his clients came from that group, and because he was so good and he was within the group, he kept getting referrals to others in the same group. So his business grew just because of one Facebook group. Insane. So also, it's a really powerful ad platform for retargeting. They have like Facebook ads are still like the best ads you can run for your business, cost-wise and result-wise. It's easy to post in multiple formats. You can post text, images, videos. So you're not just limited to text like LinkedIn. You can post a lot of dynamic videos. You can embed videos. So that's why Facebook is really good. But what are the cons? So with Facebook, organic reach is basically dead. Yeah, if you're not willing to like put money behind it, it's not going to reach a lot of people. You basically really need to focus on group marketing with Facebook. Don't get me wrong, group marketing is great, but you're limiting your outreach or your reach rather. So organic reach is really dead and it feels outdated for new audiences. So like most people are not using Facebook anymore. They are like on LinkedIn, they're on Instagram, they're on TikTok, they're on YouTube. So this is where you're gonna get a lot of reach and you're gonna reach new audiences that are willing to pay for your offer. The third con is like there's a weak discoverability. So like what I said earlier is, except you're willing to spend a ton of money on ads, you're not going to get a lot of reach on YouTube. It's just what it is, because it's basically a platform that's best if you're trying to do group-based marketing. So my final verdict for Facebook: it is great for relationship selling, but if you're trying to build a scalable brand, like a brand that doesn't need you to be texting and communicating with people in a group all day long, it's not the best. So let's move on to our next social media platform. TikTok, the reach engine. So with TikTok, it is the fastest growing short form platform for attention. I kid you not, this platform is insane. You can literally go viral overnight. What are the pros? Insane organic reach potential. Like I can't explain how easy it is to go viral. They just have such a good algorithm. And I hope it never changes, because you can really grow to 10, 20, 50K by being consistent, understanding your target audience, and you can skyrocket your growth overnight on TikTok. It is really great. So it is great for testing content hooks and ideas. So you can literally post 4 times a day, and that post can be variations of the same original post, but just seeing how people react to, maybe you change the hook, maybe you change the creative, maybe you change the music, maybe you change the people in the video. You can literally test it and see what works best before you take it to other platforms. So it's an insanely powerful platform from reaching thousands of people, millions of people, if I'm to correct myself. The cons of TikTok: low audience loyalty. So people scroll really fast. So you can't have everything, man. You can't just eat your cake and have it. So while you do have a lot of people coming in, people scroll fast, really fast. So is you've gone viral and it's like, yeah, another guy is going viral the next minute, so why should they care about you? So that's basically one of the cons. The audience quality is really low. They're not really loyal. Their loyalty isn't really there because there's people going viral every day, so there's really isn't time to be stuck on your content. So the next is weak lead quality for high ticket offers. So if you're not selling cheap things like Temu, no shade to Temu, if you're not selling cheap things like that, it's really, really hard to sell high ticket stuff because the audience isn't really that interested, except you find a way to funnel them to your Instagram or YouTube. And we'll talk about that in a minute. So also, there's no depth or long-term trust. Things move fast on TikTok is because everyone is just doing this on TikTok. That's funny. Send. That's literally what's happening. So while you can get a lot of people interested, converting them to buyers of your product or service is going to be difficult without the appropriate funnel, which takes me to my next step. Sorry, which takes me to my final verdict. It is great for reach, but it's terrible for retention. Now let's talk about this platform that does both really well. That's reach and retention, and that is level 6, Instagram, the branding stage. So what is Instagram? This is the middle ground between visibility and credibility. The pros of Instagram is that it is perfect for brand storytelling and visual identity. Because of the way Instagram is built, it allows so many business tools because of their integration with Facebook. So a lot of brands have their presence on Instagram. And unlike TikTok, where you can only like gain a lot of attraction, you can actually build relationships here because of the DMs feature. So it combines short form reach in Reels with relationship building that can lead to clients and lead to sales in the DMs. And this is excellent for turning attention into leads. They have tools like ManyChat and Super Profile that allow you to automate DMs. So basically, someone comments a word and then you can send them your lead magnet, or they can show interest in whatever offer that you have to sell, which is insane. So it is really excellent. It is one of the best platforms for turning attention into leads. And it's not the best because of the final level we're going to get to in a sec, that which is level 7. But honestly, I don't think any other platform beats Instagram in terms of getting high quality leads ready to buy your offer for free. The cons of Instagram: the algorithm changes constantly. So if you don't have someone on your team basically helping you create content, helping you do research, helping you keep track of competitors, helping you do your like analytics, seeing what's wrong and making sure you're in the right direction, it's going to be tough to do Instagram because things change quickly on this platform. There's this competitive niche saturation. There's literally almost everyone posting something about something on Instagram. Fitness coaches, business coaches, mindset coaches, confidence coaches. Bro, mention every niche, someone is making content about it. So if you want to stand out, you have to be really, really good. And then the third is it relies heavily on daily posting. You have to be consistent. So with this, again, you need a system. You need a system to keep you going. You need a system to make sure you are being visible. People can see you so that they can build trust with you and eventually choose to buy your service offering. So these are like the cons. But now let's look at level 7, the final level of social media marketing, the best level, YouTube. I keep forgetting this, man. What's wrong with me? So yes, the verdict. I already kind of said it, but I'll say it again. So Instagram is great for nurture and conversion, but if you're trying to build long-form authority, you will have to talk about this next platform, YouTube. This is the authority level. This is where you become untouchable, my sir. This is where you will become invincible. Invincible. I think I said that right. Okay, jokes aside, YouTube is awesome. So let's look at it. What is YouTube? This is the highest leverage platform for long-form content and evergreen traffic. Keep in word, evergreen traffic. So the pros is search-based discoverability. YouTube is a search engine. So literally, people are searching for solutions every day. And if you can position your content in front of these people, you can get them to be customers in the future by just helping them solve their problems. long content lifespan. Yo, a video you post 4 years ago, a video you post 4 years ago can continue to bring you leads. This is the only platform. On TikTok, posts die. On LinkedIn, posts dies. Posts die. The same thing with Instagram, the same thing with TikTok, same thing with X. Posts die. They stop getting traction. And then you have to do it again. With YouTube, for 10 years plus, you can still be showing up on people's feed. I kid you not. A few days ago, I watched a video from 6 years ago about YouTube SEO. Then I watched a video from 5 years ago about using TubeBuddy, because I'm trying to use TubeBuddy right now. So the content lifespan is insane, because you are being shown content from 5 years ago. No other platform is going to do that for you. So it means you can make one really good video and it's going to feed you for life. The third is it builds the most trust, authority, and conversion power. Now, if somebody watches like 4 30-second reels, they're like, yeah, he's okay. I think he knows what he's talking about. It's pretty cool. So they watch it, then they scroll to another person's video. They come back, maybe they check out your profile. But by the time they are trying to like watch maybe they're trying to check out your offer, maybe DM the word you said they should DM, or click the link in click the link in your bio. They get distracted with another post and they keep scrolling. So that's Instagram. But when someone is watching on YouTube, you have their full attention, because the psychology of watching YouTube is different. People come on YouTube and they expect to spend long. They expect to stay long, watching 5, 10, 20, an hour-long video. So because the person is spending so much more time with you, they build more trust with you. You gain more authority over what they do. So which increases the chances of them converting into becoming leads and clients. And the best part is you can do this while you sleep. YouTube scales 24/7 while you sleep. You can schedule videos for a month and just literally let it cook, come back, and you have a calendar booked with leads and high quality clients. So YouTube is such a powerful platform, but it's not perfect. Let's look at the cons. So it has a longer learning curve. If you're going to do YouTube, you have to be willing to put in the work. It's not for lazy people. It's not for people. You don't necessarily have to be rich. You just have to be willing to put in the work to make YouTube work. See what I said there? See, sorry. You have to be willing to put in the work to make it work for your niche, for your service offering, for your business. And it requires planning and consistency. So you're going to have to post every week. You're going to have to show up, plan your videos. You have to plan your thumbnails. You have to plan your titles. You have to plan your SEO, your description, plan your recording sessions. It takes a lot of work. So, but compared to every other platform here, it still has the highest return on investment. There's a reason why we've seen YouTubers who are becoming billionaires, and we haven't really seen. Please, name one TikToker that is like billionaire status or something. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but I see way more YouTubers who have gone on to build multi-million-dollar businesses simply because they leverage YouTube. So my final verdict is the final form of social media. This is the final form of social media marketing where personal brand meets business growth, because both of them grow hand in hand. So if you really want to grow a business that lasts the test of time, YouTube is the best way to grow. Trust me. So these are the 7 levels of social media marketing from WhatsApp to YouTube. Each platform has its strengths, but if your goal is to build authority, attract high quality leads, and turn content into clients, YouTube sits at the top. If you're trying to do social media marketing at the highest level, bro, is YouTube, man. Is YouTube. So now that you know the 7 levels and which one's best for your business, the next step is staying consistent. So watch this video right here. I'll show you the step-by-step how to build a content calendar that actually gets clients. So if you're struggling to post, you're struggling to be consistent on Instagram or YouTube, just click the video right now. Click the video on your screen right now, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.